So this book, The Body Keeps the Score, it's talking about trauma, and some of it's really in depth. So it goes into incest and rape and abuse and neglect and all of the darkest things. But he was also talking about this guy had a breakup that he couldn't get over, and one of the things that he was reporting about was that he really missed his wife's bare arse against his hips when he was trying to sleep.
Okay.
Right? It's just as simple as that. Like there's a physical importance to human touch that's being neglected.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like we're all in this together. We'll get through this together, but stay apart.
Stay up, yeah.
Was it together or apart? Which one? Like if we're in it together, we need to be together. And like conversations online aren't good enough. It doesn't work.
No, they're very...
Like the vibrations of your voice
Yeah.
is different to the crackling of the speaker, you know? Like the fact that we hugged as I came in
Yeah.
sets a tone for the like it's a way that we physically connect,
Yeah.
and then we can have a conversation that's
It's like
significant.
this person is open or want to build a conversation, and like is happy to see me, and
Right.
and that feeling, that transfer of energy is important. Like if you go to a stranger's house and and you're like, hi, and that person will be like, sorry, do I know you?
Yeah,
So,
right,
right there and then that feeling is gone. Like you can't do any sort of a conversation
Right,
there.
right. Like when you there's cues that we pick up on when we like non-verbally, but prior to a conversation that are important. Like if I address someone in a police officer's uniform differently to how I'd address that exact same person in their normal clothes in a bar, because the context is important. If you are in the context of loneliness and isolation, and you're in your bedroom, say, and your bedroom, the doors are shut, the curtains are closed, and you feel like shit, and you open your laptop up, you're still, curtains are closed, room's shut, you feel like shit, same environment. How is the body supposed to go, now we're all good?
Yeah.
Because the body isn't, well, the mind might be like, oh, there's my friend, but we're not just the mind. Like this process isn't embodied. You're not a mind that's carrying around this sack of meat. The whole entity of what we are, every fibre of your being makes up who you are.
True.
And your body is trying to understand its environment to carry you forward, towards food, away from danger, towards intimacy, away from neglect. These are the primary drives, right, of the human body. So the mind might be like, oh, there's my friend, but the body's still like, yeah, but we're fucking trapped in this awful room, we're locked up in here, and that sets something for the conversation.
Yeah.
So then we could have a conversation online, and I'm a good speaker. One of the traps that I fall into is sounding really good in coffee shops and not being able to deliver that into my own life, right? It's really being able to address and spout words is a skill that doesn't necessarily mean that you embody what you're saying.
Yeah, like that's the true reflection of your...
Right, so I might know some things, but my body might be feeling something else. We might be able to have a conversation on Zoom, on FaceTime. I might be able to say, oh yeah, no, I'm doing great, and I've exercised, and I'm eating, and yeah, and it's really nice to speak to you, and we might have like a lip service conversation, close the laptop, look up, still in the same situation, turn on the TV, stay apart, fear, might lose your job, everyone's poor, I'll ring another friend, how are you? Oh no, not too bad, oh fuck, he's not well either, you ring everybody, oh no, not too bad, it's like, oh my god, everybody's terrified, and I'm fucked. And so no matter how nice a conversation we might be able to have, the laptop closes, you put down your phone, no matter what words you spoke, your body might feel that you're completely alone.
Yeah. Because what happened the other day, if I tell you, I called my friend Rimsha. She's basically a psychiatrist.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing her training, so She's counseling at the moment. So I was in a conversation with her, and she was like, I have to go to office, and I was like, you sure? Are you gonna go to office? Like, you can do your sessions online, or maybe via Zoom or something. But she was like, the reason I have to go is like over Zoom, like I can just see the face, I can't see the hand movements,
Right.
The feet movements, the body
Tapping
language
of the leg, maybe, yeah, stuff
the,
like
yeah,
that.
the whole
Right.
body language is
Right.
missing. So I don't know what the patient telling me is exactly what he's trying to say, or do I have to dig down
Yeah.
more in
Yeah.
order to get things out
Yeah.
what he wants to tell me or not. So so I was like, and then you said this, so you're right.
Right. It's obvious, right? Like, anyone who's been in a relationship knows. How are you? Yeah, I'm fine. That person's not fine. Like, right? Like, if someone's moving their body in a certain way and they say certain words, then what they're saying, the vocabulary is not enough. It's not the full vocabulary, right? It's called body language for a reason. We
Exactly.
speak with
It's a
our
complete
body.
package.
It's a complete package. And our body interprets the world in a certain way. It's so key. Like, there's certain phrases that we have for when you don't know what you feel. You can say, "Oh, what's it like?" It's like I'm drowning, or I can't take the next step, or I'm going to really try and chew up this idea. But we chew up ideas with our mouth. We move forward in life using our feet. There's a certain amount that the body has to participate in our life in order for our whole psyche to feel like we're participating in life.
Yeah.
Right? The body's important in that way. And someone might say, "Yeah, I'm fine," but like that pit in their stomach that feels like they just can't, I can't stand up against the world, or they might just say like, I don't know, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm trying to get to? Like the feeling in their body, you can ignore. Oh yeah, I feel fine. That's a lie. Go to the body. How does the body feel? It feels like it's tight on my chest. Or it feels like someone who says, I use a question in my coaching, what's it like? So I feel tired. That's not really, everyone feels tired. I feel da. And so if someone feels tired, we might say, I'll get some more sleep. Or if someone says, this is an interpretation of their events basically, right? But if we say, what's it like? Take out the feelings, then we get to more of the truth. So someone might say, it's like I'm drowning. It's like I'm treading water and I can't keep it up. Right? It's like I've dug myself into a hole and I can't get myself out. And this is a way of describing the situation without bringing feelings into it, because feelings come and go. I didn't feel good this morning, now I feel better. But what's it like is an accurate view of the situation. And usually if they're drowning or treading water, and when someone comes up with that metaphor, you find their legs are tired, like their legs are sore, and their knees are tight. Because there's an embodied sense where no matter how you say you are, no matter how you interpret your feelings, the body's getting tired if it can't keep up, So, stay apart, stay safe. It's like, well, are you sure?
Those words
sure
actually
that's
have a
safe?
meaning?
Yeah. You sure that that's safe to stay apart? It's like, okay, so now I have my opinions about the virus and the lack of danger that's present within the virus. But if I'm open about the way I live my life now, in current times, then there's guilt or shame. And if there isn't, people are fucking angry that I don't feel guilty, right? It's like, oh, well, I had to go out, but I feel really bad about it. Oh, well, you had to go out. I went out today and I didn't feel bad about it. Well, you fucking should. Well, I don't. I have a different opinion to you. What are you going to do about it? You shouldn't have that opinion. Oh, now we're in a dangerous territory. I shouldn't have that opinion. Why? Do you think I'm stupid? Do you think I'm dangerous? Do you think, like, is it the wrong opinion? And why is your opinion right? And I just feel we have to be careful now with people thinking that other people have the wrong opinions. How dare you think that coronavirus isn't as harmful as it is? Well, do you want to ask me about why or no? No! You're dangerous. You sure? You know?
Yeah.
Are you sure I'm dangerous, or are you sure I just have a different opinion to you? What if what I've been exposed to has caused me to have this view, and what you've been exposed to has caused you to have this view, and that's fine. And now, okay, maybe what I'm doing is dangerous. How dangerous? Not as dangerous as drunk driving. People still do that. Okay, yeah, that's illegal, fair enough. We've kind of eliminated that danger. What about smoking? Smoking's kind of dangerous for other people around you. If I'm not allowed to hug my friends, why can't I sit on a park bench without being exposed to someone smoking a cigarette? What's the danger? What's the risk? What's the risk that amount of smoke is going to harm me? Minimal. What if that's all the time that I'm exposed to secondhand smoke? Now the risk is starting to add up. What's the risk of me passing the virus and then that person passing it on to someone immunocompromised? Well, the statistics show it's quite low. So are we not allowing anyone to do anything even remotely dangerous anymore? Because in that case, we need to lower the speed limit, right? We need to stop people from going rock climbing. What if they fall? You know, and so on. And I better never smell a cigarette again. There's things that we do, there's an amount of risk that's inherently there within life. The moment you're born, you're avoiding death until the moment you eventually do die. And so if this danger of coronavirus being passed on has a certain percentage, what about the danger of people staying inside?
Yeah.
Right, the suicide rates exceeded COVID deaths in August.
Mental illness and all that.
Yeah, the suicide rate, more people died of suicide in August than died of coronavirus, I think, in the UK. If that's wrong, I'll be corrected happily, but I heard that. Maybe I'm repeating false information, but I don't think I am.
Okay.
I don't have the source to hand because this isn't a prepared conversation. But right, so now
But this
now
makes sense,
we need to have
like
a different conversation about what's the more risky activity.
Isolating people, and because this is human nature, to feel connected, to be around people, because we are social animals and we are born that way, So I know it's you're saying it's for safety, but then define the proper measures, like don't say things in the air that
safety from which danger? Like which is more dangerous? Males 25 to 50 statistically kill themselves with a greater likelihood than any other population group. Locking them inside exacerbates that risk. Like, surely that's worth addressing when coronavirus deaths are plummeting. Or even if coronavirus deaths were skyrocketing, right? Like, I can't see them.
Yeah.
And so